Atlanta Cutlery started over 30 years ago. There was a fellow who had an idea, his name was Hank Reinhardt, that people would be interested in buying medieval swords. The business was successful, and after a period of time, he needed a reliable manufacturer. And Windlass Steel Crafts in India, which has been making swords and steel crafts and other steels for over 78 years, partnered, and then Windlass eventually took over the business when he retired, and has been manufacturing what you see here since that time, and marketing throughout the world for the military, for the collector, for reenactors, and it's expanded into costumes, garb, not anything that's just random, but usually researched and period correct or period accurate, so that people have an idea of they're living the dream of whatever era they want to be in. So people come in here for a variety of reasons, okay? They come in because they belong to a reenactment group. We also sell Civil War costumes and uniforms, and they're accurate. So we have those that people pick. We have medieval, Renaissance. People go to the Ren Fest or the Renaissance Festival. Not only here in Georgia, but all over the country they have them, and those garments are purchased for use there. We have reproductions of a lot of the 19th century military swords for the Civil War, both sides, and they're accurate reproductions, and they're fully functional, high carbon steel blades. They can go into combat, and again, the reenactors are big purchasers of those. But we also manufacture the swords for the government, for the military. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard. We are licensed and authorized to sell their parade swords, what you see when their soldiers are marching. We have a team who research what historical garb was via museums or through drawings, old books, old tapestries. We do everything in this facility for the company other than manufacturing. There are between 25 and 30 people working here. Our warehouse is here. We ship from here. We have our telephone orders. We do our internet orders from here. We have our purchasing. We have our product development in-house. The photo studio for the catalog is done here. There's quite a bit that goes on in this building. People come in and see the showroom and they're excited, but they'll see something here and they'll ask us if we have it. The warehouse, which is the majority of the building behind the showroom here, inventory is about 95% of what we sell. So I can go in the back and find that for the customer, and they can try it on here in the showroom. We have fitting rooms, and we can usually satisfy their needs. We do licensed products very often in cooperation with those shows, Game of Thrones, the Vikings, that sort of thing. We have a seamstress and a designer, and they put together some drawings, and then they put together prototypes. They're sent to the factory, and then when they come back and they're proper, we give them the go-ahead to produce, and we market those then. We have an awful lot of product that we manufacture, but we also do bring in third-party products that we sell. We like to have a diversified range of goods for the customers who come in to visit us. And our catalogs, both the printed and the online, represent that. One of the neatest things that happens to me in the showroom is when people come in and they're from somewhere in the United States, Indiana, Arizona, Washington State, and they've been getting our catalogs for years, and they've been purchasing from us, and they're driving through Georgia for some reason, and they make it a point to come through to visit us in Little Conyers, Georgia, which is awesome because they're usually asking me where they can have lunch then, so I'm able to direct them someplace nice in the county. But these people are just enthralled, having purchased product from us and used it, played with it, hung it on their walls for years, and then they're able to come in here and see the origin, so to speak, of what they've enjoyed for so many years. And that's very rewarding to talk to people from all over the country. We're about a mile from exit 84, Salem Road exit, and if you are going east and make a left turn at that exit, you go about that distance and you come to a red light, and if you look to the left, there's a big castle. And we're in the big castle, and the sign out front says Atlanta Cutlery and Museum Replicas. People come in and they think, is this a museum? And it is to some degree, but it is not just a museum. It's designed for people to come in and enjoy and purchase and have a good time and see the wonderful things we're able to produce for their enjoyment.